Hey guys, welcome to linguamarina. I'm gonna describe 3 situations and you're gonna write down in comments below whether you've experienced them. Situation number 1. You come up with a phrase and it sounds super exciting, but you think, do native speakers actually say that? Does it really sound natural? Like, would I be able to use it? I have this situation all the time, especially when I try to insert a word I've just heard or I've just learned, something super advanced, something fancy, and I insert that word and I'm like, should I say this out loud or it wouldn't sound too American? Situation number 2. Have you ever wanted to have a place where you go and be like, hey guys, you're all native speakers, can you help me with this? Like when I was applying to American universities, I needed someone to read my personal statements and I didn't have such a place. I just called my friend Max in New York and I told him, Max, you just have to check all my personal statements because that's the only way for me to go to the US. So you have to help me. So he read all of that. But I need this help almost every single day and sometimes it's not too important so I could call Max all the time. Do you want to have this place where you go and ask native speakers for help? Let me know down in comments below. And situation number 3, something super confusing. You listen to a song from an American artist, American singer, and you're like, awesome song. I want to be able to sing along. So what you do, you go online, you Google the lyrics. The lyrics make sense, but the way people pronounce the words and lyrics, it just doesn't make sense at all. You don't understand that they're actually using those words. Or they use words in such a context that you never learned at school. Let me know down in comments below whether that sounds familiar. Today we're going to talk about how you can improve speaking and writing skills in a single app. But before I tell you the name of the app, hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. The app is called Hi Native and they're sponsoring today's video. It is a platform where native speakers and language learners ask each other questions. So for example, I'm originally from Russia, St. Petersburg, and I need help with my English, so I can go on the platform and ask native speakers, like, hey, does this sound natural? Or is this the right synonym that I'm using here? How do you actually pronounce and use this word that I've just used? And with this app, you can learn expressions that are actually used by native speakers, not the expressions that you have in your textbook, which are also great, but we've learned that English in your textbook can be very, very different from real English. And this app is not only for English, by the way, it is for 113 different languages, including Chinese, Korean, and Italian. Now let me show you how you can register. The app is available on both iOS, Android, and you can also use it on your desktop. So let's do it together. Go to the App Store or Google Play, download the app, and we'll register together. Let's do it. You can sign in with Google, Twitter, or Facebook, or your email. I'm going to choose signing up with Google. So once you signed up, you can choose your native language. Okay, I'm Russian, and I want to learn English US, American English. And next, you choose the level that you're at. They actually have 4 options: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I'm advanced. And regardless of your level of English, the app would be useful anyway. Actually, I'm going to choose intermediate just because I think it's going to be more relatable for you. I want you to kind of experience the experience you would have if you're intermediate. I'm going to agree to receive newsletters. I always agree to newsletters if I like the company because I can always unsubscribe, but I ended up with amazing curated newsletters from my favorite company, so I do that now. This app has a lot of different features and they're going to walk you through everything. Okay, let's say you want to ask something. So click ask, and here you can choose what type of question you're going to ask. Like, how do you say this? Does this sound natural? Please show me example sentences with something. What does this mean? You can use all templates except does this sound natural and foreign language diary for free. Oh, and by the way, you can also upgrade your account for free for 7 days and try all the options so you can figure out whether you need a premium version or you're good with a free account. To upgrade your account, you go to your account and here you can choose premium subscribe if you want to do so. Now let's ask some questions. First, let's see how we can improve writing with this app. What is the difference? And as you can see here, there is like a template. So as I said earlier, if you're a beginner in the language, you can still use this app. Let's go back to the question. What is the difference between okay and okie dokie. Here you can prioritize your questions if you don't want to wait for an answer, but I click post. And while we're waiting, let's ask another question. What does this mean? Play by ear. Now, while we're waiting for the answers, let's see how we can improve speaking with this app. As you know, I have a whole series of what native speakers do with their tongues and mouth just to confuse us non-native speakers in the way they sound. I'm kidding, but anyways, the way people pronounce some words can be completely different from what we learn. And this is where the app comes handy. Now, let's check my pronunciation. Let's go to how is my pronunciation. I'm gonna say a phrase like beautiful computer. Remember what we learned is when you have T in the middle of a word, it actually needs to be pronounced as D. Beautiful, beautiful. Computer, computer, computer. Okay, and now you can write where you said. Beautiful computer. And you can also ask how to pronounce this sentence. I would have told him if I saw him. So if you watch my videos, you know that when native speakers speak fast, instead of would've, should've, they say woulda, shoulda, etc. And we'll see what kind of answers we get, because again, native speakers here, they don't have to speak fast, so they might speak in a traditional way, but we'll see. Okay, I already got one notification. Let's see what it is. I got an answer to the question what it means to play by ear. In everyday conversations, something like let's play it by ear usually means to see how things go at the time and plan around that at the moment as opposed to planning far ahead. In music, it's generally when you learn a piece of composition without sheet music. Hope this helps. This person even gave me different meanings of play by ear. I normally use play by ear when I'm not sure what time, like I'm scheduling lunch with someone and I would be like, okay, let's play by ear tomorrow because I don't know what time Lily's gonna fall asleep, and once she falls asleep, we can grab lunch. Okay, let's say thank you. So all these types of questions you can ask for free using Hi Native, but I also wanted to ask a premium question. So I'm gonna do this with the premium limited format. Let's ask this question, does it sound natural? Like I always have this problem. Let's ask, I am fond of film videos. The options here are natural, a little unnatural, unnatural, I don't understand. You let me know first. Does this sound natural? I am fond of film videos. So I intentionally made a mistake here. Of course, I would say I am fond of filming videos. Even like using this fond of is a little old-fashioned, but anyways, grammatically it's correct. Okay, I got some answers. Here's the answer to does it sound natural? It sounds a little unnatural, and yes, they're correcting me. I'm fond of seeing films, videos, movies. I love, enjoy seeing. I'm fond of her. Let's see what they said about my pronunciation here. And I also got an answer to the question about the difference between okay and okie dokie. Okie dokie is very, very informal, and one would only be used casually. Yeah, I agree. For example, you would never reply okie dokie to a work email or to your professor. You could use it when replying to a friend over text instead of using okay. Oh, and with Hi Native, there is no option to DM people. Every interaction takes place in this format where you ask a question and you get a reply. That means people are using this app for studying, not for dating. So as you saw with this app, you can improve speaking and writing. You actually can improve listening because you can listen to people's replies, and reading because you're reading their replies, which is pretty cool. And I will leave all the links in the description box below. Okay guys, that was it for me for today. There are a couple of videos that I highly recommend watching after this video. This is just something to motivate you to learn English. I made a video about how you can make $1 million online by writing in English. Please check it out. And if you want to sound like a native speaker and you want to understand native speakers easily, there's this whole playlist that you can watch about learning how to speak like a native speaker. I hope this was useful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end, and I'll see you very soon in my next videos. Bye bye.